actually get this message. Call in and help them. Bye. To return this call, press 88. To copy this message to another person. Saved message, Friday, 7:21 p.m. I need you to call me back. It's about tomorrow. I want to know if you're available around 11 o'clock. Call me. Bye. To return this call, press... Saved message, Friday, 7:26 p.m. Jesse wants to work Saturday, which is tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the afternoon. If you can work, I'll keep you up. Let me know. Just leave a message. Leave a call back and don't leave a message. To return this call, press 8. You have no more messages. To play your messages, press 1. To return.
Okay.
What all I ask you to do is raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Okay. State your name for the record. How old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay. Are you currently in school?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you in school? And how are you graded?
Straight A's except for one class.
Okay. Okay, so you understand what I'm asking you and what we're discussing here, correct?
Correct.
Okay. You're 17 years old right now.
Correct.
Okay. What I want to do is, obviously, you have some information pertaining to the case that I'm investigating, to a gentleman you may know as Jeff or Jeffrey.
Correct.
Okay? What I'd like you to do in your own words is tell me how you came in contact for the first time with Jeffrey.
Okay. I used to be friends, or pretty much acquaintances, and was friends with Jen, and came up to me, approached me one day, and asked me if I was interested in massage with guy Jeffrey, and that's all I'd have to do, and I would get $200 for giving him a massage.
Okay.
And I was like, sure, there's no strings attached. She was like, no. I was like, okay, sure. So she called, and I guess the head, his like personal assistant that lives with him,
Okay.
and she set up an appointment for me and her to go. And we went over to his house one day, and brought me up to the room, set up a massage table, told me not to raise the words on anything, she lowered the lights, put on a little bit of music, and set up the bed for me, and just told me to be comfortable, and Jeffrey would come upstairs. So I waited in the room, and Jeffrey came up into the room. He introduced himself to me, and he went out of the room and changed and put on a towel. And he laid on the bed, and he told me to put on this lotion, and I started to give him a massage. He told me where to massage him, his back of his legs, his hamstrings, his lower back, his upper back, and like right underneath his butt area. So I started giving him his massage, and then he flipped over and he told me to do the front of his legs and his chest area and his upper shoulders. And he continued to do that, and then he asked me to get a little bit more comfortable. And I asked him, what do you mean? He said, maybe you want to get off your shirt, put on your pants. And I was already wearing like a crop tank top, and I was like, no, I'm comfortable. He's like, okay, that's fine. And then he like started to move his hands down off the bed, and he started to touch me. He started to rub up on my legs and on my butt. And then he tried to go underneath my shirt and try to touch my boob area. I was like, I'm not comfortable with that. And he's like, oh, come on. I'm like, no. I was like, I'll finish your massage, but that's it. And he would rub his nipples. He would be like, oh, yeah. He started rubbing his nipples, and then he started to jerk off. And that was when I ended up kissing, and I grabbed him right in my lap.
Okay. Yeah, we approached you for a massage, so I can get this straight. Okay. Called a woman named
Right.
that was the personal up the room?
Yes,
She set up the room for you?
correct.
Okay. Jeff came into the room, introduced himself, went to another room and changed?
His upstairs room is in his bedroom,
Okay.
and he left to go into his bedroom to change.
Okay. Did he say his last name?
No, he would never tell me his last name. He would never tell me what he did for a living. He would never give me any personal information except for his name is Jeffrey.
Okay. He told you to get comfortable.
Right.
Okay. What were you wearing?
I was wearing a crop, tank top that comes a little bit above my navel, and I wore a bra and a pair of jeans, tight jeans.
Okay. So you did not remove any clothing?
No.
Okay. As you were massaging his chest and legs area, did he remove his towel?
He started to move the towel lower and lower, and then eventually he
Had it off.
Right.
Yeah, taken it off. Okay. At what point did he started to masturbate?
After he started to rub his nipples, and I was giving him a massage on his shoulders, he started to remove the towel completely, and that's when he started to masturbate, do whatever he did.
Okay. Do you know what the meaning of masturbate is?
Yeah, to ejaculate, to...
Okay. Did you see his penis?
Yeah. He made that visible to me.
At what point did he reach out to try to touch you?
Before he started to rub his nipples, he was like, let me touch you the way that I like to be touched. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable that way. I was like, no, I'm fine. Like, I'll continue to give you a massage, but I don't want, and I'm very uncomfortable. Because before he told me if I felt uncomfortable, just tell him and he'd back off. So I told him that I was uncomfortable, like, after he started to touch me, and he started ejaculating after that.
Okay. He touched your buttocks?
Yes.
Did he touch your vagina area?
I would not let him. No.
And you mentioned your breast area.
Right.
Did he try to touch your buttocks under the shorts or?
At first it was just outside my pants, and then he tried to. I had a belt on with my jeans, so he tried to go inside from behind, but he could not, and I was like, I'm not comfortable.
Okay. He put his hand on under your shirt.
Right.
Okay. And you had a bra, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Did he go under the bra or over the bra?
He didn't have enough time. I told him not to do that. I told him I was very uncomfortable.
Okay, so you stopped him before the actual touch your breast.
Right.
Okay. And he started to continue to masturbate
Yeah.
at that point? Okay. Did he ejaculate?
Yeah. He did. He fully went off. Like, he did everything.
Okay. He finished.
He finished. Yeah.
That was the first time you went?
Yeah.
How much did you receive?
I received $200.
Okay. Was that the only time you went?
I've been there a total of 3 times.
Okay. What happened?
The second time I went there with and this girl, another gun, and we had downstairs. The chefs made us dinner or lunch. It was like mid-afternoon. We sat there, and I guess Jeffrey went upstairs to do whatever they did, and we just waited downstairs with the chefs, and like he had supermodels there. We were talking to them. They showed us around the house. They showed us the cars. They showed us the pool area. They were just
Okay, so you were just
Yeah.
waiting for...
right.
Did you know if you received any money?
He gives money every time he brings someone there. That I know for a fact. He receives either $200 to $300.
Okay. Did you receive money for the first time you went?
Yeah.
The second time you went, did you receive any money?
Nothing.
Any money for taking...
Yeah. I was just there because I was my best friend, and she felt more comfortable if I was there. She didn't really know only acquaintances.
Okay. What about the third time?
The third time it was me.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened there?
We're asked me to find the ring, and I wasn't sure. I told Michelle about it. I went with us, and went upstairs again. But this time Sarah was with her. And she kept the guy up for Michelle, and we went downstairs, and we were just talking. We were just talking in the other room with nice pictures and magazines. He has like a whole bunch of nude pictures all over the house.
Okay. And the third time you went, you didn't do anything?
No, I've only done it once.
Okay. Did you receive any money for recruiting me?
Yes, I received $100.
Yes, you were given $100. Do you have the phone number?
I don't speak her anymore. I could get it. I could get it for you guys.
But that's not, I'll find that. The third time you went, you saw take me to the room.
Correct.
Okay. Did it come back down?
Yes.
Okay.
Jeffrey doesn't allow anybody else inside the room besides you and that person.
Okay.
You and him.
Okay. Then you received $100 to bring him.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you get inside?
Okay. Real quick. Just want to go over. On the second or third time, you never went upstairs?
Never went.
Okay, you just lay downstairs. The first time that you went upstairs,
Correct.
did he ever touch you?
Yeah.
I mean, aside from
Oh, no.
what you told me, did he ever touch your vagina area?
No.
The breast area? Aside from what you told me?
No.
Didn't go under the bra?
No.
Did he ever pull you in close to him?
Yes, you have done that. You would wrap your arm around him. Like you would wrap your arm from behind. You would pull me closer to the bed.
Okay. Can you describe him a little bit to me?
He is very, it's hard to describe. Yeah, I mean, there is, I think he's in his 20s. Well, I've seen him.
I know. We'll get.
He's just a freaking pervert. Okay, I don't know what the hell he is. He's a weirdo. He has pictures of his family naked, his children naked, celebrities naked, models naked. He always has girls there constantly. He's basically a sugar daddy. In my perspective, he looks like a sugar daddy. He has gray hair. He works out, so he's in good physical condition. He has hair on his chest, hair on his back. He's probably about maybe 6'1". He has the raspy voice, sort of. He would never discuss what he does for a living. He's told different from Haley and everybody else, like my friends I've talked to, worked for him, said that he's been a scientist, he's invented things, he's done stock trades. Like he would never tell a straight story to what he actually does. So he keeps to himself. After you're done, he just dismisses you. He does whatever he does, and then he's like, "There's the money, leave."
Did he have the money out for you prior to, or did he when the massage was done?
When the massage was done, he told me where it was. Right.
Okay. When he finished, did he use the towel to clean himself, or?
He got up. In the room, there's 2 showers. There's like a steam room, and then there's a shower. So as soon as he was done, he got up and went into the steam shower thing.
Okay. You know the difference between circumcised and not circumcised?
Yes. He is circumcised.
He is
That's what I'm asking. Yes, he is.
Okay. So what is his definition? What is your definition?
Where the foreskin hasn't been cut off or where it covers the actual head of the penis. Whether when you are circumcised, the head is shown, you don't have to pull back the skin in order to see the head.
Okay. So he is or he's not?
He is circumcised.
He is circumcised. Okay. At the conclusion of the massage, and he went to the other room, grabbed the money. What happened after that?
I grabbed the money and I left. They go, let's go. And they asked me what's wrong. I was like, nothing. I was like, just, I don't want to have that. I felt really disgraced. I felt really dirty. I felt bad about myself as a human. I was only 16 years old at the time, and I felt like, you know, the whole time I was there, I was like, I'm really nervous. I repeated that. Like, don't worry, he's not going to do anything. There's no strings attached. So I was like, let's just get out of it and just go and sleep.
Did he ask you your age?
No.
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 When was this? Do you remember?
Wow. It was like probably like around around September, November, because my boyfriend and me were still together and he didn't know that.
Okay. You able to recognize him?
Oh, yeah.
Did he explain to he ever explain to you on your way over there what was expected from you?
No, he never told me. She said that all I have to do was just give me a massage, that he wouldn't do anything, no strings attached. That's all I had to do, and I would receive $200 for giving him a massage.
Did she explain to you that you might have to get naked?
No.
Did she explain to you that you might have to remove some clothing?
She told me that he would ask me to get comfortable. That's it.
Okay. What did you think she meant when she said comfortable?
I did think, you know, I would have to remove articles of clothing, but just stay comfortable with him, like if he would have a conversation, she would suggested to have a conversation with him, try to keep talking to him so I would still be so nervous that he would get to know me and like me, because I guess he doesn't like you, he doesn't pay you.
Did you ever use any sex toys? Did you have any sex toys?
No.
Have you had any contact with anyone from that house?
No, not done. I don't like each other. I only talk to her whenever I see her out and about, or downtown, I say what's up. That's it. I've only met her once. I've never actually had a full-blown conversation with her. I only know about what she does, how she lives there, and how she's the personal assistant for him, and how she gets called or whoever else is like the main girls to get girls.
Everything you've told me been true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Correct.
Just for the record, in the room we're located at, present in the room is myself, ID number 7915, Detective Sherry Carey with the Palm Beach Police Department, Detective Michael Dawson, Palm Beach Police Department, and for the record, can you spell your last name? Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to add to this? Okay. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this tape. The time by my watch is 2:35.
We are at...
Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, what is your address?
President is, could you just say state your name and spell it? What's your date, Okay, thank you. Also present is...
Yes.
Secretary Carey. I'm here to talk to you about what happened while you were at a residence owned by a gentleman named Jeff Epstein. Now, I don't know if you know him by his full name or where you went, but...
I don't know him by his first name.
Of Jeff. If you could first start by if you remember exactly when this happened, to some extent, and then...
This was like months and months and months ago and knew him. And that's the only reason why I found out who he was. I was just going over to see friends with him.
So how many times did you think you went over?
Once.
You say it was months and months ago. Think about the holidays. Was it January, February, or was it even before that? Any thoughts?
I can't remember because I don't know them and I don't keep track of. It was just like a friend of hers and I don't keep track. I just moved on. I really don't. It wasn't around a holiday. I can't even tell. How long has it been since you've been with him? That was like 7 months ago.
So it's right before then.
Yeah, because I'm not even friends with her.
Right.
She just called me out of the blue and said, oh yeah, you have to go.
We were with her. We actually asked her to call because she heard a knock on the door and we were scared the heck out of you. We figured this was a little...
Yeah, I mean, give me at least,
15 minutes to take a deep breath, right? So that's why she called you, and I'd like to make it clear that, we would have been here regardless of, the couple hours we just spent. I just want to make that clear that we were coming here anyway. The question is, so what happened? If you could at least remember not even the date, but what were the order of events that happened that particular day? You remember what transpired?
I just sat there in the kitchen.
Did you go upstairs with Jeff at all?
There was a couple girls there, but they lived there, I think. There was a young girl. Actually, one of them, I don't know who lived there. Because there was a couple people there. Like, there was this chef, and then, the girls. I don't know if they lived there or not. I don't know if they were there visiting or...
When you went there, who drove?
I don't know who it was.
Right. Was there anybody else in the car with you at that point? So it's the two of you over there?
Yeah.
What happened when you got there? Do you remember? Did you get let in? Did you have to,
No, not.
Somebody?
No.
Okay, so you knocked off, you went to the front door, okay. And who did you meet? Who greeted you, I guess, when you got there?
The chef.
The chef?
The chef was in the kitchen, and sometimes the girls would walk by, I guess.
So you said you were at the kitchen. What happened? Did go upstairs? So you went there, how long did you think you were there?
Well, she was friends with him, so I don't know. We had a conversation. We had a conversation with one of the girls. There was actually two of them. One was like a model, I think. And we were just sitting there at the counter having a conversation with them.
Were you there together pretty much the whole time?
Yeah. We were there for like 20 minutes.
During the time you were there, were you both together the whole time?
Oh, yeah.
So you never went upstairs?
Yeah.
Could you describe the house for me at all, from what you remember from the inside?
The kitchen is like, I don't know, because I've never been throughout the whole house. You walk in, it's like a glass door. You walk in and then like the stove and everything, like the big stove is like on your left-hand side, and there was like a bathroom and like there's a stair. I can't remember if it's a staircase or another room, and then you have your back patio that faces this way, and the kitchen faces this way.
So did you come in through the front door then to the kitchen, or did you come in through the back way and right into the kitchen?
It was weird because, like, in front of the house, like, we never went to a front door. It was just, like, a gate, like you go through a gate.
So you kind of pulled up and...
Yeah, in a driveway.
There's every indication, honestly, that somebody would go upstairs. They wouldn't show up there just to show up. Did you go up? You didn't go up with Jeff at all for any reason? No. Not to give him a massage? Okay. I need to ask. I need to be specific. That's why I'm here. Okay. So at no time, you didn't touch did you even see him?
I saw him.
Okay. When did you see him? What transpired there when you talked to him, or what happened?
Well, he came downstairs. He's an older guy.
Right.
That's it.
So he comes down, you hang out about 20 minutes?
Well, I wasn't hanging out with him, I was talking to the girls.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking to the girls.
Do you know what the purpose of the drive over there was? I mean,
No, I don't know.
you were just hanging out with the drive?
We were best friends back in the day. We were hanging out a lot. She knew him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say anything, but I don't want to get her in trouble and her calling me up.
Mm-hmm. Well, don't worry about getting anybody else in trouble. Okay?
I'm being completely honest, but I don't want, her calling me up.
Well, don't worry about it. The only reason why she called you today, is we asked her, we were with her, and again, we would have called you. We would have came here. We would have knocked on your door, unannounced. No, it's not getting you into it. You have to understand, and that's what, it's difficult dealing with, a group of girls.
There's a lot of girls who have gone over there.
And yes, there are.
Yeah.
And during our conversation with you were going back to school, and that is why. And we wanted to make sure that we talked to you before you left, because we don't want to talk to anybody. Actually, somebody else. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused now. Telling me different people. We just wanted to make sure that we spoke to everybody that we could as soon as we could, because we realized that once we talk to somebody, everybody's going to know, and nobody's going to talk to us. Okay. We have every reason to believe that, my understanding is something probably happened, and I'm going to be very blunt with you. It's my understanding that more than likely, most of the girls who go there have gone upstairs and given him a massage. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. That's what I'm getting at, yes. And that you would have been the victim of somebody who got you there under semi-false pretenses, and once you got upstairs, just might have taken advantage of it.
No.
Okay?
Did he ever touch you? He's never touched me. I just want to make sure, and I want you to be honest with them. Yeah. Because I'm sitting here. I don't want you to not be honest. I'm being honest. I know it's serious.
Let me say this. As difficult as this is, and as unfortunate that we have to be here doing this, we have every reason to believe that there are girls out there who are 16 or younger who are going there now, who are being, brought there by other people, and we are trying very hard to make sure that nobody else gets hurt. Okay, that is our goal, and I'm sorry that, you're involved in this in any way, shape, or form.
I don't want anything to do with her.
You're not going to have anything to do with her, okay? Please understand. The 30-second phone call you just had is your last contact with her.
Okay, so this isn't getting back to her, so I don't want phone calls.
No.
So don't worry.
I have a pad full of people that we need to interview. We have 3 files worth of this has been going on for many months. Honest investigations. We're out here in the research, and if we get done at 11 o'clock or midnight tonight, and then we start again at 8 o'clock in the morning, we're doing good, okay? We have a lot of young women to speak to.
You know who live?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Work with the Palm Beach Police Department. We're with the town of Palm Beach Police Department. We're following up on this, and we have been for several months, okay? We're here because once we started talking to all the girls, we knew that, teenage girls are teenage girls. You're pitched at tail, you're going to be pitched at it, because if for no other reason than she put you there, anybody else who you might know who is down there, as much as I'm going to ask you not to talk to them tonight, the reality is, as much as I can only plead with you not to tell anybody that we're coming, you will, or somebody will, and within 36 hours, everybody's going to know that the police are investigating Jeff, or at least the girls that we want to talk to. I've been, investigations now for like 12 years. I've sat down with, 8-year-old little kids and, 12-year-old victims, and it's not fun, and it's not fun in front of your parents, but my goal today is to stop what's happening there from happening to anybody else.
Yeah.
And it's my understanding of all the people that may have been taken there that you didn't want to be there, and you got out as soon as you can, okay? Now, I really, and there's no easy way to ask this, if you went upstairs and anything happened, we really would like to know.
I know. Really? No.
Okay.
No.
I'm not going to force you to make a statement to me, but I'm asking you honestly, and my goal is not to get you in trouble or make you a victim that you're not, but to really stop what I believe is an ongoing problem there that I want to solve.
Yeah.
And to make sure.
I want to get him. I understand that, and I don't know, I haven't talked to her, I haven't talked to him, and I don't know who's going over there, I don't know.
Okay. And this is your,
I know what they're asking me, I'm just trying to say I haven't heard from him, I haven't heard from him. You all stay downstairs in the kitchen? Yeah. Never went upstairs? Correct. And I know he has. I haven't heard from her in a while, so I don't know anything else.
Okay. All right. Well, at this time, I'm going to go ahead and conclude the statement. It's 6:05 p.m.
Message left by at 10:59 a.m. on October 4th, 2005.
You have 6 saved messages. Main menu to listen. First, saved message. Sunday, September 5th at 12:59 a.m. Oh. Your message will be saved for 1 day. Next, saved message. Friday, September 9th at 11:30 a.m.
Hey, that's from the first day.
Your message will be saved for 6 days. Next, Saturday, September at 12:08 p.m.
Hey, what's up?
Your message will be saved for Friday, September 23rd at 9:31 p.m. Your message will be saved for 20 days. Yesterday at 5:32 p.m. Hey, babe, this is it. Your message will be saved for 30 days. Next, saved message. Today at 10:59 a.m. Just look to if you could give me a call. Talk to me about who's scared, but if anything about it, to repeat this message, press 1.
The following was the call from, go ahead and stop the tape now. Okay. Today's date is December 13, 2005. This is ID number 7915, Detective Jerry Carey at the Town of Palm Beach Police Department. Present with me is Detective Dawson of the Palm Beach Police Department. And could you state your name for the record, please?
Michelle Lozada.
You say your last name for me?
Licata.
Okay, Michelle, what's your date of birth?
2/29/88.
Okay. How old are you?
17.
Okay. Michelle, I already spoke to your mom, and she has given me authorization to speak to you in reference to this case. I am investigating a case, case number 05368, involving a gentleman by the name of Jeffrey. You may know him as Jeff or Jeffrey. He lives in the town of Palm Beach. I have reason to believe that you may have some information pertaining to his residence and or a visit at his house. I'm going to ask you in your own words to tell me exactly what happened from the beginning. I may interrupt you to ask you some more questions. But before we begin, can you raise your right hand for me? You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God?
Okay.
Okay. In your own words, tell me exactly how you were introduced to this gentleman in Palm Beach.
My friend, well, not really friend, Yolanda Lopez told me in class that she could find a way of making money. And it was like, for Christmas, so you figure you can get money. And then she said that if I ever told anybody, she'd beat my ass. And so I didn't even know what she was talking about, but I was like, okay. She said she just goes to old guy's house, or a place where old guys are, and then just massage them for like 45 minutes, and you get like $200. And so she picked me up after work. We went down there. Right before we got in there, she was like, oh, he might ask you to take off your shirt or something. But I didn't think anything of it, so I said, okay. And then I went in his house. A lady escorted me up to his room, had a bed on it.
Okay, let me back you up for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You said this was right before Christmas. Christmas of last year or the year before?
Last year.
Last year.
Mm-hmm.
So it was December of 2004, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how old were you then?
I think 16.
Okay.
And And then I went up there, he was on the phone, and he just told me to massage his feet. So I went over here and did it. He gave us lotions and everything, and then...
Okay, hold on for 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Take me from when you got to the house in Palm Beach. First of all, do you remember the name of the street?
You said it before, but I just can't remember it.
Okay. Do you remember any specifics of the house?
I know where it is if I were to go back. I could find it.
Okay.
It was at the end on the left side.
The end on the left side? Okay. And can you remember the color of the house?
Oh, it was too long ago.
Okay. I know, it's been some time, and we did speak once before.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, you're walking in with Yolanda?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Take me from, you go in the front door, do you go to the
No.
garage?
You go through a side gate, you have to knock on the back door, kind of, and a lady will ask you, like, what's your name is, or why you're there.
Okay.
And
what's the lady's name, do you know?
no, I think she was the maid. So she was, like, folding up towels, and she was bringing them upstairs.
Do you know, can you describe her to me?
She might be a Spanish lady. I can't remember. So.
Okay.
And when you walked in, there was food on the table. They offered you food. And you waited a couple minutes. I guess she was in another session. I don't know. Because a girl walked out before I walked in, and this really pretty lady, he walked in with two ladies, and they look like they're kind of models or something. And they had like blonde, long hair. And one of them came down and told me I could go upstairs or follow her. And as we were walking up the stairs, she told me what was going to happen. Like, well, he's going to have some lotions there, and he'll probably be on the phone for a little while.
Okay. Did the blonde lady with the long hair take you upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. How did she take you upstairs? How did you,
She just kept following me.
Did you go up big staircase, little staircase?
It wasn't like a living room. It was in the kitchen and then a living room, and turned right. Then it was like a staircase, kind of like, I guess it's kind of like spiral.
Okay. So she took you to where?
It kind of looked like a bathroom, but there was no toilet, so it was a cold room, and it had like a sauna in there.
Okay.
A big sauna, just a table where he was going to lie on, place where you could wash your hands, and it just kind of looked like there was a room for that.
Okay. Okay, so take me from there.
Turn the lights down some, and he was on the phone. He's like, oh, there's lotions in here. You can start by rubbing my feet. So, put some lotion, rub his feet, and then he told me to rub his calves, his legs or whatever, and then, then he wanted me to rub his back. Started up top, and then he kept asking me to go lower and lower, and he still had the towel on at this point. And then when I got like right where his right above his like butt, kind of right above here, he like flipped over, and he just told me to like start rubbing like his stomach and stuff like that, and his chest. And then he told me, he's like, why don't you just take off your shirt pants? I was like, okay. So I did that, and then...
You had your shirt and pants on when you were rubbing his feet, his calves?
Yeah.
Okay. So you took off your pants and shirt. Okay.
And then, like, he got more into everything, and he took off his towel.
Okay.
And I didn't like, really know why he was doing that, but... And then he was kind of talking to me, like, trying to get to know me about, like, my sex life. He's like, oh, you're such a beautiful girl. He's like, well, what do you like when you have sex? And I didn't even, like, answer him. I was like, well, I don't really like to do anything I was like, I'm a shy person. And he was like, oh, but you're so beautiful. He kept saying that for some reason.
All right, let me stop you for a second. When he took off his towel, was he completely naked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you were in bra and panties?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Take me from there. So he took off his towel, he's telling you how beautiful you are.
And he told me to rub his nipples. He was like, oh, just like pinch them or something. And I was like, and then he had one hand on his cheek.
Okay.
And then he like tried like rubbing on my chest, and then he like had the middle of my bra was the snap off part, and he like snapped it off, and he was trying to feel my boobs, and then he like grabbed my side, and he was jacking himself off at the same time, and then he went down to, should I say, my vagina.
We've heard it all.
My side, yeah. And he didn't take off my panties, but he like pushed it to the side, and he was like feeling on the outside. He's like, don't worry, I'm not gonna go in there. I was like, that's still weird anyway. And then he started rubbing down there, but then he kept like talking dirty. He's like, oh, I put you so hard and stuff. And I like backed away. I was like, sick.
Okay. At any time did you tell him no, or you told him you're not comfortable with it?
I like backed away and I was like, well, I don't know if I should do that. And I was really hesitant and so scared that I didn't know what to do. Like, you kind of like, you just want to get it over with to get it over with. And I was feeling so tense, I guess that's why he was saying that. And then he actually stuck his fingers in me, and I backed away again. He was like, oh, don't worry. And he was like, okay, I'm sorry. And then he went back to the outside, and he was still jerking himself off, and then finally he finished himself, wrapped up his towel, and said there was $200 on the counter, and then there's an extra $100 for Yolanda for bringing me in. He's like, oh, I'd like to see you again. I was like, yeah, I don't know, not really.
Okay. Let me bring you back to when he snapped off your bra.
Mm-hmm.
When he snapped it off, did you take it off, or did he slip it off you, or did you just have it on and it was just hanging?
Yeah, it was just hanging. He snapped it off, and it was just right here.
Okay. At any time did he touch your breast?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're standing there, your bra's been unsnapped. What kind of panties did you have on? Can you remember?
Thong.
A thong?
Mm-hmm.
He started touching you on the outside of your panties, or did he move your panties to one side?
On the outside first, and then he moved them over.
Okay. And then he started touching you on the outside of your vagina,
Mm-hmm.
and he told you he was not going to go inside.
Yeah.
At what point did that change?
When he started feeling down there, and then when he put his fingers on me.
Okay, when you say fingers, did he use more than one finger?
I think he used two. Whatever.
Okay.
And then after I told him, I backed away, and I was like, kind of shaking my head no. He's like, okay, I'm sorry. And then he kind of still put his fingers down there. He was just pushing really hard on me. Like, I don't know. He was just still, like his fingers weren't in me, but he was still like close enough to where it still felt weird.
When he had his fingers inside you, you backed up to get him out, or?
Yeah. And to let him know that I didn't want to do that.
Okay. And none of this was told to you by Yolanda that this would happen?
No.
Okay.
That's why when I got out, I was shaken up and I didn't even say anything to her. And then she asked me what happened. And I told her what happened. And she said, oh, it's okay. You fingered one of my other friends that I brought here. And I was like, and you let him do that? And you still brought me here? She like, oh, it's okay. You got $200. Does it matter? I was like, did you have to do that? She said, no. I was like, great, then you don't know how I feel. She said, let's just go shopping and stuff. I was like, no.
Okay. During this time that this was occurring, he was jerking off, as you said?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? Is it something that, you know what the definition of masturbation is?
Yeah.
Is that what you would consider?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you, I'm sorry, I'm silent. Do you know what a circumcised and uncircumcised penis?
Then probably not. Now I know what it is.
Okay. Did you visually see his penis, or
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
would you say it was circumcised or uncircumcised?
I would think it would be circumcised by trying not to look.
Okay.
I was kind of just like looking away because I didn't want to see what was actually happening.
Okay. You said that he had finished.
He came
Okay.
because he like made a big sigh of relief, like he had been done, and he just got himself back up. And
Do you know where he came on? Was it on the towel? Was it on himself, on the bed,
I
or?
think it was on the towel, like right between his legs, probably.
As I told you before, and I explained to your mom, what he did was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to reassure you on that. Okay. At any point, did he ever ask you to leave your phone number, or?
No, he didn't ask me for anything. Like, I think he asked me my name in the beginning.
Did he know your age?
I don't think he did. I think he did. Downstairs, Yolanda's like, oh, well, if they ask you how old you are, just say you're 18, but she never asked me how old I was.
Okay.
I thought you had to be a certain age to massage somebody.
Do you have any formal massage training?
No. That's what I thought it was.
Okay. How long would you say that the session lasted?
Probably about 45 minutes.
45 minutes? Okay. He said he wanted to see you again. Did the blonde hair lady try to take your information, or?
He said, oh, well, I think Yolanda gave my secretary your name and number and stuff, and I'd like to see you again, and
Did anybody in the house ever call you again?
Uh-uh.
Nobody's ever called you?
No.
Okay. You only went there that one time?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I guess there was another girl that, like, Yolanda split everything with. Like, they were kind of partners in doing it.
Who was that?
This girl, Vanessa. I'm not quite sure. My brother probably knows her because she's a year older than us. But she met up with Publix afterwards, and Yolanda went and gave her some money. I think they had to share the $100 that they did. Just whenever they bring in new people, they get $100. And then I heard another thing at my school that there was like a rumor about this other girl had happening to. I just been things and then one because I don't want anyone to know about me.
You know who the other girl was?
I'm sure if I asked.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Did you know you went to Royal Palm Beach High School?
I don't think you knew anything about me. That's right.
Like the questions you were asking and trying to get to know you, what kind of questions do you mean other than the sexual questions?
I really asking what school I went to. Because she was just asking me, like, oh, so how are you today? You're good at massaging. You think about going into business. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. And she started asking me, so do you have a boyfriend? What do you do for fun? Pretty much. Like, oh, do you... It was kind of weird hearing it from like an older guy. He was like, oh, so do you like to... How do you like to have sex? And stuff like that. He's like, do you like it when people... Oh. He's like, do you like it when people, like, touch boobs and massage your boobs? And I said, no, I don't really like when people touch my body because I'm shy and I think it feels weird. I don't want anyone to touch my boobs anyway. He did it. Never mind. But she kept asking me, like, rub his nipples. He's like, oh, that's for girls. And I was
Think of anything offhand?
Was he in good shape? Bob or was
you could tell he was old, but he wasn't, like, muscular or anything like that. He looked like a regular old guy.
Did he have any accents or anything, or?
No.
Did he ever introduce himself to you?
No, that's why I didn't know who you were talking about. I guess I heard that name from Yolanda. His name is Jeff. I was like, okay. I didn't take notes on his name or anything.
I know. I know this is difficult for you, and I know it was difficult for you to talk to me the other day, and it's difficult for you to talk to me now. But I've talked to a lot of people, and I really appreciate you talking to me about this. Is there anything else you'd like to add to the statement? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this statement. The time on my watch is 5:25 p.m.